So Carl, unchanged squad was named. How's, I guess, injuries, anything, any updates in regards to some of the players who are out?
Yeah, look, the squad is the same. Everyone involved last week is fit and healthy, so we've still just got the long-term injuries to Bernardo, Ben, which are getting closer. So other than that, we're at full strength.
And how's Javi going? Because obviously he missed the game.
Yeah, look, it's it's just an ongoing thing with his groin soreness. So some weeks it's good and some weeks it needs a little bit more time. And but he's been fairly good this week.
And the Mariners, they're pretty good attacking side and they're pretty good at home. How do you go about maybe stopping them in an attacking sense this week?
Yeah, look, it's something that we have to be very mindful of. They're very quick in transition. So it's important that we stay organised, and as you say, they've got some really direct players that play up front. So it's something that the defence have to be aware of. But we go there with full of confidence and pretty confident in the way that we play football that we can get success there.
And one of those players, of course, is left now, Graham Quall. Have you got any comment about his move to overseas? Hearing that he might be loaned out now as well. Any thoughts on Graham?
Yeah, just hopefully he keeps developing and keeps improving, because he showed some real good quality here in the A-League, and you just want to see him, wherever he ends up, that he gets a lot of game time and keeps improving.
And Panache, of course, was very good on Monday against Perth. How does Javi come straight back in, or does Panache have a chance to keep that spot?
Yeah, look, Panache, for a first game at right back that he hasn't played a lot there, was excellent. So it's young players, they will give them time to play, and sometimes they'll come in and sometimes they'll go out. It's just a matter of balancing their growth and their development.
Has there been an extra spring in their steps, I Christian, this week, considering he performed so well, and I suppose everyone has commented how well he did go?
Yeah, look, Panache is, he needs confidence as well, because he's at times, sometimes, that's one of our criticisms of Panache, that he's not shows that confidence on the pitch at times, because he is a very exciting player to watch, and when he's at full steam ahead, he's, hard to stop, and it's just a matter of him having the confidence and the belief in himself that he can do that every week.
Is he a shy and timid kid off the park as well then? Is he a shy and timid kid off the park?
Yeah, Panache just takes a little while to settle in, and we've given him that time. I've known Panache a long time, so it was good to see him, respond exceptionally well in his first game, and hopefully he gets to play at that level for the rest of his career.
And after much better performance, how do you go about finding consistency now and I guess rediscovering that form before the break?
Yeah, look, it's just, as you say, it's a matter of just playing games and, playing to your level, and having more players play at their level. And, last against Perth, we had most of our players playing at the level that we expect them to play at. And it's going to be a tough game against Central Coast, because they, most probably one of the hardest working teams in the league. And if you don't match their work rate, then you're going to be in for a very tough night.
And I mean, the table as well was so congested. I think last week it moved a little bit the top teams away from the bottom teams. But how do you go about week to week, I guess, preparing when you could be maybe out of the 6-1 week, but then up to second the next week?
Yeah, you just take it one game at a time. Our focus is Central Coast, and we'll go out there with a plan to get the 3 points, and then we'll look at next week after that.
Is the best way, so I suppose, considering the congestion, to just focus on yourselves, look at the weekly opposition, and that's really it. Just focus on working hard.
Yeah, it is. Look, we have a target that we want to achieve as a playing group, and that's to make finals football, and we know where we need to be to get there, and that's all our focus is on. It doesn't matter who we play, whether we're home or away. We go in with that same mentality that we want to win, and we go with that mindset.
We spoke also about post-game. We spoke about Lockie Barr getting his debut goal for the club as well. Just perhaps a quick word on him and how he's been in the week, and I suppose talking about some small question marks. So the pairing between him and Popper, but I guess a goal always helps.
Yeah, it does. Look, last year their pairing towards the back end of last season was exceptional. They had a lot of clean sheets, so And it just takes, they're both still young A-League players, even though Lockie is a little bit more experienced, but he hasn't had a lot of games in the A-League, so you've got to always put that into the context, and, they take time to get that understanding back together, and, on the last weekend they were excellent, and it's going to be a tough game for them this week, and they're going to be at the top. They need to be at the top of their game for us to have success against Central Coast.
Just on that partnership, have you been surprised at how well it's actually forged? Because Alex, when he first came on, was quite raw, and then Lockie's hasn't played the A-League before. So were you surprised by that?
No, look, they're both strong defenders, and that's that's the first thing that they're both very good at is defending. And that's what they need to be to play, and we have certain expectations on how we want to play football, which is they're coming to terms with.
Just lastly from me, Zach Clough, you said he was a bit leggy towards the end there because he's missed quite a big chunk of football with that injury, but does he come back fresh this week ahead of the game? Yeah,
he's responded very well. As you say, that's his second game sort of back, so he's just going to keep improving every week, and it's another opportunity for us, hopefully, to get more minutes into him this weekend.
Actually, he's very close friends with Jason Cummings, I believe. Have you got any tips from Zach on how to deal with Cummings at all?
No, not at all. As I say, it's going to be a whole team effort that's going to have to deal with their strike force, because they provide lots of opportunities, their team, for them, so it's a matter of limiting those opportunities.
Also, actually, while I got you here, Brian Kautak as well for the Mariners. He actually had a brief stint, of course, here at White City, and Damien coached him for a little bit. Have you got any comment, I guess, on him, because he's done quite well this season for them?
Yeah, look, he's, as you say, he's a new player to the A-League. As you said, he played here in the NPL, and he was quite strong here. So we're aware of his strengths and weaknesses. Having Damien coached him here for that, so he's made our attackers well aware of what we need to do to get the best of him.